gentlemen, please stand for Her Majesty the Queen and His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh.
For her triumphant appearance at the opening of London Olympics, Elizabeth II chose a lace peach cocktail dress and one of the oldest among her fascinating brooches. The Queen Adelaide's diamond brooch was created in 1831 and has been worn by British queens for nearly 2 centuries. As the name suggests, the piece was originally made for Queen Adelaide, the wife of King William IV. She was a German-born princess and chosen as a suitable bride for a son of the British king. By the end of 1817, the monarchy in Britain had faced a dynastic crisis. Following the death of William's niece Princess Charlotte of Wales, then second in line to the British throne, William's father, George III, was left with 12 children, but no legitimate grandchildren. It was time for the king's unmarried sons to find suitable wives and start the families. Adelaide married William in 1818 in a double wedding with William's younger brother, Prince Edward, Duke of Kent, and his bride, the Dowager Princess of Leiningen, who later became the parents of Queen Victoria. Adelaide and William met for the first time only a week earlier, and the groom was 27 years her senior and already had 10 illegitimate children from his relationships with an actress, Mrs. Jordan. Despite these unromantic circumstances, the marriage could be described as successful and harmonious. The race between royal brothers for producing an heir was on, and Adelaide soon became pregnant, but her daughter lived only a few hours. In 1820, after a miscarriage, the second daughter, Elizabeth, was born and seemed strong enough, but died at less than 3 months old. If the princess had lived, England would have had Queen Elizabeth II much earlier, and probably never heard about Queen Victoria. William became king in 1830 after his father and elder brother, but his couple remained childless. The crown was eventually passed to his niece, Alexandrina Victoria, to whom Dowager Queen Adelaide also bequeathed the brooch. Queen Victoria designated the piece as an heirloom of the crown, meaning that it stays with the main line of the monarchy and can be worn by British queens. On this photo, made in 1901, Queen Victoria's daughter-in-law, Queen Alexandra, wears the brooch at her waist. Then Alexandra's daughter-in-law, Queen Mary, was the next wearer. Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, was wearing the brooch during her husband's reign. And after his death in 1952, the brooch moved to her daughter's jewelry box and popped up occasionally, especially for important daytime and evening events. Queen Camilla so far hasn't worn it yet. Would be fabulous if she appears at the Paris Olympics with it. What do you think?